reminder that I'm not alone. I've got a team out there.
You're getting a look there at part of the teamwork that's involved for the Wounded Warrior program called Project Odyssey. The free program helps veterans with PTSD, anxiety, and other invisible injuries through adventure-based learning. Retired Army Captain Ryan Kules leads Project Odyssey and joins us this morning to tell us more about it. First of all, Ryan, thanks for being with us and thank you for your service. People may be familiar with Wounded Warrior Project, but tell them a little bit about the actual work that you do.
Yeah, so I run the Project Odyssey program, and as you saw on the video, it's an experiential based mental health program. We take some of those experiences like rock climbing, like whitewater rafting, and use those as opportunities to teach folks how to deal with the stress they may have incurred during military service.
These are critical things for wounded warriors to engage in, because probably one of the biggest mistakes we made historically in the past with wounded warriors was not allowing them to do things that they were involved in up until the point where they got injured. How important is it for a wounded veteran to be able to get out there and do things when they are people who used to get out and do things?
Right, it's so important for individuals to get out there and prove to themselves, prove to others, prove to their families they can get out and do stuff like climb mountains, whitewater raft, activities they may have done before and can do again.
Now, this is a 12-week adventure-based program. What are the challenges that are ahead as far as trying to detail and team these adventures with the specific situations that these warriors face themselves?
So we run Project Odysseys for individual cohorts, couples cohorts, and also families. So we take the opportunity to do curriculum for specific to each of those and make sure they have tools and resources that are tailored to their needs to make sure that they can move through those challenges with stuff that really benefits them.
And the amazing thing about these programs too, this is not just to make people feel good.
Right.
This is an important tool in their recovery.
Right.
Somebody who's been dealing with PTSD or dealing with depression, does the simple act of literally climbing a mountain pay off dividends in dealing with something like that?
It most certainly does, and we see that fortunately time and time again. And being able to do so as a cohort with others that you may have served alongside with, and see that you have folks to your right and left that are doing it as well and can motivate you, is hugely impactful.
What was your own journey in this? Because you were injured yourself. You suddenly now are in a situation that you probably did not want. However, those were the situations you had to face. How did being involved in something like this change your own destiny?
So I was wounded in 2005 in Iraq, and unfortunately lost the two soldiers that were in the truck with me. So that was one of the most significant parts, was as their platoon leader, didn't bring two guys home. So knowing that I have had that experience and being able to have interactions with others that had some similar stressful experiences really showed me that there's some purpose, there's living for others is a huge opportunity to be able to benefit everybody.
And that's the thing people can't see, because they can look at you and see your prosthetic arm. They don't know about those other two soldiers, right. So that's something you carry around with you yourself.
Yeah, most certainly, and I really take it as an opportunity to live for those guys and their families. They don't have an opportunity to be home.
Project Odyssey is critical to these veterans and these wounded warriors. How can people help with this?
So individuals can go to woundedwarriorproject.org and support the organization, and then really just raise awareness for the fact that folks are living with wounds and injuries that you can't see, and how to deal with them positively. We
spent most of the time here talking about the warriors themselves. What we don't talk about often, being a military family member, is the families. The families have an effect of this as well too. So what do you do for that?
So we do have couples programming, and then also family programming to teach communication skills, build resilient families that can benefit one another through some skills and tools that they learn, and some really cool experiences that bring them together.
Is that hard for the families? Because a lot of times many of the services that the federal government and the Department of Defense provide are for the individual themselves.
We know that that not every or not one organization can do it all. and doing stuff together in collaboration with VA, collaboration with other organizations, what we have to do, and making sure that we can provide service for where we see gaps.
It's such an important project, and we thank you so much for joining us this morning. How can people find out more about this?
Yeah, so definitely take a look at our website, woundedwarriorproject.org, and they can see over 15 programs that will be able to serve individuals.
It's right there on your screen. The hashtag, of course, is Combat Stigma. Wounded Warrior Project, we thank you so much for your service and sharing with us all this important information for folks.
Thank you for having me.
Doing good work.